Now, this is an unusual topic for me, in fact, but the fact is that I'm trying to get back to my original purpose, which is to take philosophy and gaming and pretty much tell you about philosophy through gaming itself. Although right now it's pretty much just my opinion on a very controversial topic, which is that of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, for most third-party games, you have a lot of bugs, and with Kingdom Come, that is no different thing, because I have actually been through a very tough main quest, and I pretty much rested the bandage. But what happened was that my PS4 shut off on me with that error message, and so that really got me to put down the controller for a while. Now, this game is a pretty good game, and it actually has some very interesting insights on how gaming can actually be done in a more realistic way. Maybe even if they can make a VR version, that'd be great, because they can actually probably teach us a little bit more about VR controls with a very unique combat system, which is based off of Zufechten, which is the German art of fighting before the bind, which is, the bind is when the swords kind of deadlock together and fill around so that the swordsman can get to the openings. And anyway, the game is set in Bohemia within the 1400s, during the time that led up to the Hussite Wars. And you are this guy named Henry, who is the son of a blacksmith. And I'm not going to give any spoilers, but pretty much your quest is to serve Lord Radzig and make a name for yourself. You can be either good or bad, doesn't matter, but the game pretty much forces you to serve Lord Radzig. You have this hunger system. You have to take care of yourself. You have your health to take care of. You have your dirt on your body, which needs to be cleaned off. It's very close to real life. Although the thing is that if you bleed in the game, you have to get bandaged or you will die. And so it's a very big challenge. It's a real life scenario, and it's very interesting. Although there's one very interesting thing also that we can get from the development of the Kingdom Come Deliverance, and that is that you had a lot of social justice warriors who were really getting on it for not having any black people in it. And this is very important because, like, for one, I do think that Kingdom Come Deliverance doesn't really matter that if they had black people or not, because realistically speaking, back then there were black people in the Holy Roman Empire. It was just not a lot. And secondly, that people have creative license to do what they want. It's not necessarily racist that they didn't really have any black people in the game. I mean, it's just how things happened. Now, the interesting thing here is that when you read Robert Greene, and I think it's the 48 Laws of Power, he actually talks about how all publicity is a good publicity, and even bad publicity can be good publicity as a result. And pretty much when we look at what happened with Kingdom Come Deliverance, as these guys were crying and whining about how the game's not very politically correct, what happened was that the game would get free advertisement, and with this free advertisement, you have open-minded people go play the game and figure out for themselves whether or not they like it or why everyone's crying about it. And from that, what we have is that very interesting moment that people would buy the game, they would like it, they'd say very positive reviews about it, and it goes on and on and on. And that's pretty much how Kingdom Come Deliverance took the market by storm. Now, what I also think is that from these games, going back to the topic of the big companies versus the small companies, the big companies are more talking about their big releases of these games which have in-game purchases, and that's very unpopular in the world of gaming today. But on the other hand, you have these small independent publishers who tell us that they want us to try their game, and they put forth these games. They even ask us as a community to give them money so that they can produce these high quality games for us, and it's all community effort. And what we see with Kingdom Come is that it's a very decent game. It's a little buggy, and they're figuring out the bugs, but I'm the first to say that, or maybe not even the first, but I'm one of the big guys when it comes to saying that I really support these guys because, folks, let's be honest, we need to stop complaining about these in-game purchases. We need to stop complaining about these uh, pretty much gambling, these loot boxes, if we don't want to do anything about it. And the best way to do anything about it is to look at these creative small business type models, which these companies are giving us these high quality games as a community effort. We are the ones who are pretty much creating these games because we're the ones who are funding it. And there are a lot more uh, games that are being developed within the same frame as Kingdom Come Deliverance. In fact, there's a Civil War game. I forgot what this game was called per se, but I will link it in the description once I find out. And it's by pretty much a company that's using CryEngine as well. And I really recommend that we just stop buying these mainstream games, guys. Let's just show the main or the big companies who is boss. That's the consumer, and maybe not that the world will change a little bit with gaming, and we'll see a more gaming friendly market like you saw in the 90s or the early 2000s. I don't know. It's worth a shot, isn't it?